If you're like 72.9% of the American population, you're probably spending about 8 hours a day indoors going through vigorous mental activity, or maybe you're outdoors putting your body through laborious stress. Either way, I'm sure that by the time that you get home, you're ready to rest, recover, and reset by turning on your TV and turning off your brain. At least it feels like you're getting your rest, right? But what's really going on here? After hours of strenuous mental, physical activity, your nervous system actually remains in a slightly active sympathetic state instead of going into a recovering parasympathetic state. Going from the stimulation at work to another source of stimulation actually takes you from a high effort, high stimulation environment to a low effort, yet still high stimulation activity. In other words, your brain isn't getting that deeply recovering reset that it really needs. Now, screen time is totally fine in moderation, but maybe think about giving yourself a real pause before you tune into your favorite reality show. Start in a cross-legged seated position. Bring your right hand on your heart and your left hand on your belly. Take a cleansing breath in and a cleansing breath out. And when you're ready, take a deep breath into your left hand as you feel your belly rise up. And then into your right hand as you feel your chest rise up. Pause at the top just for a second, and then with an open mouth, sigh, let it all go, and let your body soften up a little more each time. Take a couple of these at your own rhythm, with your own pace, and with each exhale, release the tension in your body just a little more. And take a deep breath in as you begin to tee out your arms with your palms facing down to the ground. Roll out your wrists so you can get the pops and cracks out real quick. Then look over your right shoulder and look down towards your right hip. Maybe flex your left fingertips up towards the sky. You should feel a nice stretch on the side of your neck down to your left arm. Take a big breath in as you bring your left hand down and a side bend. Reach your right hand up and over towards the left. Notice if there's any tension in your right hip that begins to flare up. And on each exhale, see if you can relax a little bit more. Take a deep breath in, bring your chest up, tee out your arms, roll out your wrists, and take it to the other side. Look over your left fingertips, then down to your left hip. Maybe you flex your right fingertips up towards the sky. And again, look for that sensation on the side of your neck, down your arm. And take a deep breath in as your right hand comes down to the ground as you sweep your left hand up and over towards the right side of the room. Really pull with your middle fingers. And then see if you can exhale and relax a little bit deeper each time. On a deep breath in, bring your chest up, tee out your arms. Exhale as you bring your hands together in front of your face and turn them inside out. Dome out your spine to create a hollow space in front of you. Inhale as you straighten up and take your hands up and back as far as you can go. On your exhale, push your hands away from your face. Dome out your spine a little bit so you can create that space in front of your abs. Take a deep breath in, straighten up and reach your hands back as far as you can go. And take a couple of these at your own rhythm, your own breath. And finally, you can start to come back to that seated position. Take a couple of neck rolls by swinging your head back across your back, down across your chest. And make sure you go both ways so that you can keep the balance in your body. You can also take some shoulder rolls here as you shrug your shoulders up and back, down and forward, and then go the other way as well. Notice when it feels good to inhale and when it feels good to exhale. Then start to come to a tabletop pose. Bring your hands right beneath your shoulders, your knees about hips width apart. And start to take a couple of cat-cows or just add any natural movements that would feel good for you. To loosen up your back, you can sway your tail side to side, take one shoulder to your ear, and the other shoulder to your other ear. Maybe you step your foot back and lean back onto your heel, then make your foot flat and lean forward to really get into your ankles. Whatever you do on one side, just make sure that you take it to the other side. Again, looking for harmony within the body. And once you're ready, find yourself back in a tabletop pose. Tuck your toes, come into a downward facing dog. Here you can bend into one knee, drive your other heel down, and switch it out, kind of like you were walking in place. Again, make sure that you're breathing, taking big breaths in, big breaths out through your nose. Maybe you push your chest towards your thighs on a big exhale. Maybe on an inhale, you come to your tippy toes, lift your heels. And exhale as you drive your heels down to the ground. Just flow through this. Then walk your feet to the middle of your mat to a forward fold. Here you're bending from your hips. Now in this pose, you can walk in place as you bend into one knee and the other. To loosen up your back, you can also bend your knees and hug the back of your legs as you let your head hang heavy. This would feel really good if you spend a lot of time sitting. Or another thing is you can clasp your fingertips behind your lower back and pull your arms up and over to get into your shoulders here. Whenever you're ready, you can find your stillness in a forward fold. No rush to get there. Take a deep breath in as you lift your body up halfway, make your back flat, bring your hands to your shins or your thighs, but keep them away from your knees. Exhale as you release down to the ground. Inhale as you slowly come up to standing so that you can have a wonderful rest of your evening.